Jacqueline, let me hear you out though. Do you have another scene that kind of typifies why this movie will trick you?
Yeah,
Even you, Jacqueline Coley, who knows you're being tricked.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting to. It's like it's the manipulation into the separate of it, because the middle part is the part that you have to forget. And the scene that sort of solidifies that for me is the scene that even gets them back together. Because in my personal idea is, if this was an actual story, they never see each other again. Basically, Allie is doing what, you do when you're unhappy with your life, checking your ex's Instagram, when she picks up that newspaper and sees that he has built that house. That scene says way more than you can realize. It's him like talking about how he built the house. They take the picture, flash forward to Allie. She's trying on her wedding dress after James Marsden has proposed. They are both moving into a different place. He was building the house in a form of manipulation. He was essentially building the house to say, look, I'm going to do something with myself, despite the fact that obviously she didn't think that I could. That's the reason why he says, as soon as he built it, he was thinking about burning it to the ground, because it wasn't really about achieving something. It was really about showing her up. And then it worked, because then she sees it, and all of a sudden she can't be satisfied with her life because she sees, oh, he's got this pretty house now, and I know what that means, and all these other things. The entire moment that led them to reconnect was a form of manipulation. And so it doesn't matter what happens after that. It feels toxic. And I know it was maybe based on a deep, personal, and passionate love, but it doesn't make any sense. These two people don't get to be grandparents. That was my whole point. You have to make them grandparents is the only way to believe it. Because if you end the story with just Allie and Noah, we know how this ends. They're not together in 6 months.
Is the veil too much?
Are you kidding? You look perfect. You look gorgeous, honey.
Wait until Lon sees you in this dress. He's gonna go crazy.
He won't be able to take his eyes off.
Mama, look, the governor's coming.
He better. Let me see. Oh, boy.
It's a fair point, Maude, is that if they didn't bookend it the way that they did in this movie, I don't know that I'm buying into just the specifics of the young relationship, because where's poor Jimmy Marsden's chance to, why can't, did he even know that, he built you a house? Okay, let me see if I can build you a house. Let me see if I can buy you a bigger house that's wider, that has more blue shutters.
The house is a symbol. It's not the fact that it's a materialistic house. It's the symbol of him wanting to have their lives together. Does it show that when they split up, she was kind of able to move on and was happy and had a great guy? Yes. Was he able to move on? Never. Did he remain obsessed with her and couldn't ever move past? Absolutely. Is that dangerous? You bet. But the house was a symbol. The whole thing was symbolism of, I know you, I know what you want, and I'm going to do what I can to give that to you. I think that there was like icky moments in there where he was seeing sort of like the widow, and she really liked him, and he had that wall up and she was trying to break it down and that couldn't happen. That kind of marred the existence of the house. But the fact that, everything that she said just on a whim, I want a white house, I want the blue shutters, I want a wraparound veranda so I can see the water, and I want to be able to paint.
Much.
So I can see, hey, that's a great checklist. Don't kill someone for having a dream.
She's building the Barbie dream house, and then this poor guy, while she's off having an extended fling that involves financial stability and a good life promised, he is now just tasked day after day with building this thing for her, the Malibu dream house, and he has no idea if she's ever coming back.
He needed a purpose, and that was his hobby. That's what he did, to kind of like either find sanity or just remain in his craze. But that's the thing that he decided to do, never knowing if it was ever going to see fruition.
Yeah, I think most therapists would tell you that having a hobby and an outlet is great to help you get over a failed relationship, but maybe don't pick the hobby that's going to make you think about her even more every day for the rest of your life until you see her. Because let's face it, he's building that house. He looks like Kobe in the finals. I mean, he has his game face on. He's growing out his Amityville horror beard.